morning to you, and thanks for joining us on the front page review on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. My name is Nyamgul Agaji. Today is Friday. Thank God it's Friday, the 27th day of February 2026. That means tomorrow is the last day of this month. Being the front page review, it means that we go to the front pages of the national dailies and bring you the headlines. And right after that, we expect you to contribute also your voice to the development of the country by saying it out loud, what you feel is your greatest concern from the headlines. But today we're going to join Rufai Hussaini before we come back to the headlines. Whatever else is left that he didn't cover, we will bring it to you. Whatever he covered, we can reinforce. So let's sit back and make sure we're part of the program from now till 8:25, where we'll be taking a break and then coming back at 10:30 to conclude. So let me hand over to Hussaini right now, Rufai Hussaini, who will take us through the headlines this morning.
Okay, so a couple of more stories making the rounds. We now have a new IG, Disu. Disu too is a man that benefited from Tinubu. I mean, it's safe to call those people Tinubu boys. But you see, a lot of people are also raising concerns leading up to the election that yes, okay, they're getting a new IG leading up to the elections. Hope these people are going to truly serve in the interest of Nigerians and not the interest of President Tunji. I think that is the paramount part of this conversation. Yes, he said he will do many things. He said he will uphold the integrity of the country. He says he will live for justice and righteousness. Those are good words, but taste of the pudding is in the eating. We are going to see how the police is going to react to pertinent issues affecting and facing a lot of Nigerians. Like I say, time will tell. So let's wait for that. Another story making the rounds today will be the story as regards, Shawara standing up to a lady that made some allegations against Minister Umaru. We want that matter to be dealt with dispassionately, and we would like to see to the end of that matter, because integrity has to be the order of the day. We also have a story that former world richest man, one of the richest men in the world, after first denying that he did have a relationship with some Russian ladies, as revealed in the Epstein file, today has finally come up to accept. So we have seen how it is not good to lie, because a lie will catch up with you in no time. ADC has filed complaints against APC at the Court of Human Rights over Tuesday's attack on Peter Obi. In a post, he said Peter Obi was on ADC because we attacked at the residence of John Odige Oyebu. And Tanko said the incident occurred shortly after they returned from the ADC secretariat. Bolaji Abdullahi said the attack indicates an act of terrorism against the opposition And he said it will report the matter to the ECOWAS court. All we are just going to tell Okpebolo after all of our findings is that please, Okpebolo, anything you do, ensure Peter Obi is protected. We know you said that you can't guarantee security if he didn't tell you it's coming. Once you know he's in town, please protect him. I'm not going to say more than that. Because with due respect, we have intelligence that, and I'm going to point that intelligence to you, that this was reported to the security authorities, but the police didn't act on this. The threat was reported to the security authority. We have it on good intelligence. We knew the security authority that they reported this to. But the police didn't act on it. There was prior intelligence from the DSS, but police conveniently did not act on it. In fact, the DSS informed Chief Oyegu of this. We have our sources, we know. There was prior information. But the police did not act on it. So that shows the level of complicity. And that's why we need to call Okpebolo and say, dear Okpebolo, dear Okpebolo, please, we just want to beg you, please ensure the safety of Peter Obi. We have also confirmed, as against the talk of it's an internal fight between Roland Owi and Roland Owi was there with them. The ADC people confirmed it. So you attempt to make us look stupid in this country. We are not stupid though. We just want to say, please ensure that the security of Peter Obi. Gunmen have invaded the Celestial Church of Christ in our local government, making away with 6 worshippers. You see, for those that keep deceiving themselves, security is getting better. Security is getting better. The incident occurred in the wee hours of Wednesday. Early mornings. The abduction come 4 days after assailants abducted a couple at Iluabo community in Akure North local government area. There's been an uptick in violence. Even Ibagani Adams, I think there's an interview from Ibagani Adams that is making the rounds, talking about this insecurity in the southwest. Hear what Ibagani Adams is saying.
We're in a situation that our country is in a serious security threat. What is happening in most of the states now call for concern for a serious Nigerian citizens. What happened in Kwara State is still minimal to what is happening in the north. In the southwest, we have pockets of kidnappings on a daily basis in this because Makinde recruited a lot of crops for the Amoteco. And the Iruku incident, that's not the first time that they were attacking that city, that community. It's not the first time. It's not the first time. From the information in my disposal, it's about 5 or 6 times. 5 or 6 times. Yeah. How come? It was just coincidental because of the church. Because attack on the church.
So you can hear. I'm not sure you understand the meaning of Ibagani Adams statue, Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò. It's supposed to be the generalism of the Yoruba race. Right, a couple of stories moving around. So, the very first story. Terrorist attacks on Nigeria, Benin Republic and Niger border zone rose by 262% in 2015. So violent campaigns by Al-Qaeda affiliated Jabal al-Nusra al-Islam al-Muslimi GMNI, the Islamic State Sahel province ISSP have escalated dramatically in Benin Republic, Niger and Nigeria borderlands. When analysts compare 2024 and 2025 related fatalities on the border triangle, it increased by over 200%. Parts of Benin, Niger Republic and Nigeria, Sokoto, Kebbi and Niger states contributed to an 86% increase in violent attacks. So this was a report done by ACLED, Henny and Sabia, senior analyst for ACLED, said the threats have taken on a new dimension as the militants expand their frontiers. So one would like to ask, what is the government doing about all of this? Insecurity has gone rampant. What is the government doing as regards all of this? Look at the case in Owo, where some church members were kidnapped. They were having vigil. Look at the case on the highway where they were stopped. So the truth is, let's call a spade a spade. President Tinubu is claiming, he has dismissed claim that he intends on eviscerating the opposition. Addressing legislators, he said criticism is inevitable, noticing that critics have accused him of killing opposition. When they call you any name, any nickname, critics must talk. When they accuse me of killing opposition, I don't have a gun. President Tinubu, you don't need to have a gun now. You don't need to have a gun. People that are serving in your government that have destroyed the PDP, we know them now. We know them. You can manipulate at the back like you are doing to destroy your position now. Are all the governors just running to you? All the governors are not just running to you because they know that they are going to enjoy something. Did you see the other day the governor of Zamfara State saying that the governors that joined the APC, they gave them something, others they didn't give them? So it's just because you are in power, you have the veto power of power, you are able to coerce other people to your side, and you are able to stifle the opposition. Is it to talk about the funny judgments that even happened within the fold of the PDP? Should we talk about that? Should we talk about all that has transpired? So President Tinubu, there are facts beyond reasonable doubts that you are killing the opposition. You are saying that they don't have to change you for dollars. A lot has been happening. Yes, you have stabilized things as regards the forex markets. But there are a lot of economic instability. Look at farmers, for instance. Farmers can barely make anything because there's massive importation. And you are stifling the prospects of farmers. With all your so-called economic reforms, you couldn't fund the capital expenditure of a budget. How are you going to just budget? You're just going to be able to fund 36 million out of over 200 billion for capital expenditure of the Ministry of Health. So there are many things. It's not that people just criticize you. These are the things that you are accused of doing, and you do some of them. I mean, you do some of them. You do some of them. So, but all I would just like to tell you, President Tinubu, is that power does not last forever. At some point, you will still live there. That's just it. So, for the fact that they say, where is the gun in your hand? You are stifling opposition. "15 Adamawa lawmakers and Speaker puts the PDP ahead of Funti's defection. Yes, Funti is defected. I think when he defects, it's going to be 31 governors now. Alright? There's a report. FCT High Court Chief Justice faces possible removal over non-declaration of some assets. The Chief Justice of Federal High Court, John Toshaw, has violated Code of Conduct law by not making full declaration of his assets. The newspaper, prenatal investigation, alleged that he did not declare 3 of his bank accounts with UB and another one with Access Bank. If this is picked up by CCB, they will have found to have infractions. He has not returned or answered any call that has been made to him as regards this situation. So we are waiting. But now the story is out there. We are waiting on the authorities to be able to pick it up. Till tomorrow now, EFCC has not even called up Egbetoku after they found 100 million. So what kind of transfer is happening? How did they find 100 million being transferred from Security Trust Fund into the accounts of Egbetoku's son? And then they came to confirm it, because Ben Urubeyi came and confirmed it that truly the transfer happened, but he sent it back. The question is, why was it Egbetoku's son's account that the money went to? Huh? I mean, these are the questions we keep asking. So if we are to do leadership, let's do leadership that will stand the test of time. So these are the questions. Kano State government. The critics are talking about the freedom of expression. They are arresting critics. Freedom of expression not absolute. Yes, but people have a right to criticize you. You can't be using DSS to detain them. And you know what shocks me the most? I remember before this Abba Yusuf became governor, he had an altercation, I think, with the spouse of the DSS chief then, and he was humiliated in the airport. Today he's in power. People that criticize you, they have been taken here and there. I know we are saying libel, slander, defamation, hate speech, incitement, deliberate misinformation fall under the protective boundaries of fall outside the protective boundaries of free speech. But people also have a right to criticize. And as a leader, once you state your point and you state your rebuttal, it's not everything you take up. It's not everything you take up. When we are talking about this, Lakurawa terrorists have killed 5 worshippers in KB Mosque. Just imagine what is happening. The state of insecurity keeps going up. The state of insecurity keeps increasing. So these are the things we keep talking about. When we talk about this, it's because we want the best for our country. We can't just be looking at the country. The also now has a new deputy governor, Pastor Peter Akpe, has pledged his tenure will be anchored on humility, service, and collective responsibility, declaring that his new office is a call to serve, rather than for personal glorification. He made the commitment during a reception held at DSP Alamisia Banquet Hall at the Government House in Bayelsa. Alleged terrorism financing, EFCC files petition against Federal High Court judge. The EFCC has lodged a petition against the judge of the Abuja Federal High Court, Justice Mohammed Umar, seeking his disqualification from a case involving alleged terrorism financing. The anti-graft agency in his petition sent to the Chief Justice of the High Court, Justice John Toshaw, said he no longer had confidence in the trial judge's ability to conduct the case objectively. He saw the reassignment of the charge marked FHC ABJCR 705-2025, which is pending against the Commissioner of Finance in Bauchi State, Yakubu Adamu. And Fubara has appointed a new chief of staff. I'm sure this is part of their new negotiations and agreements deal. Although lawmaker is denying the state's role in the attack on Peter, the Honorable Billy Osawa has denied allegation linking the state government to the alleged attack on the presidential candidates. The question is, I'm not surprised the lawmaker is saying that. Will he affirm it before? No. But hope they know that we have on record that there was an intelligence report already sent out. And the fact that the police didn't act on it, and the fact that during that matter, as a matter of reason, when they called the police CP, he didn't pick up. Olumide Akpata was telling me. This leaves a lot to be desired. But we'll keep watching. Leaders of ADC are meeting over the Electoral Act. But the question is, this is medicine after death. They are going to address journalists. We'll wait on them and see. We'll see how it pans out. Disu is declaring war on police corruption and impunity. We wish him well. Wish him the grace and capacity to be able to do it. Airlines hike tickets arbitrarily despite stable costs. As what FCCPC has uncovered a pattern of price manipulation by some airlines, raising fresh concerns about consumer exploitation. There's an interim report released by the Commission's Department of Surveillance and Investigation, followed by an industry-wide probe. According to the reports of data obtained from local airlines, showed that ticket fares during the festive period were significantly more than the post-peak levels, despite relative stability in key operating variables as a ratio for government taxes and foreign exchange. In a statement by Director of Corporate Affairs, Onajide Ijewu, they said the forensic exercise compared festive pricing during the festive period with subsequent fare levels. It noted that the difference observed in the prices appear to reflect airlines' discretionary pricing decision rather than the external cost pressures. I just hope they are able to do something about this. Okay, so the coalition of opposition political parties have only 4 hours, and a week after, they are just putting up this opposition. It's not going to work. Whatever they are doing is already academic. President Tunji has signed it into law. Is how they can now work in the confines of this and continue their protestations, and that's what will make the difference. I don't think anything, and I repeat, anything, quote me, is going to change. I don't think their protestation will make them, be able to change the electoral laws. Never. I don't think so. I think they've missed a window of opportunity. They've missed the position they ought to have taken in the debates, and they focus on the wrong thing. I just want to ask, how much meeting did they hold with opposition members in the parliament when this law was going on to be able to stall the process and ensure that it wasn't passed? How much meeting did they hold? They even talk to their opposition members in the parliament? So these are numerous questions on the
INEC amends electoral timetable, peaks January 16 for presidential poll. Meanwhile, opposition leaders reject electoral law. We also have critics arrest freedom of expression not absolute. That's according to Kanu government. Remember the person who criticized the government and was arrested and detained, and he's saying that freedom of expression is not absolute, so they have the right to arrest him. I didn't have a gun. Tinubu denies allegations of killing the opposition. That's his excuse for or a response to when people are saying that he is culpable in some way. 2027, Atiku, Obi Amechi, Mark Galadima, Aregbesola reject electoral law. U.S. lawmakers insist Christians bear the brunt of Nigeria's violence and they ask Trump. They asked Trump to act. Okay. And we also have Calabar protests. Drivers block roads, demand end to multiple taxation. The new tax law has not even begun in earnest, and this is happening now in so many places. While opposition leaders are angry about 2026 Electoral Act amendment, that's according to the APC, they say that the leaders are angry over the 2026 Electoral Act amendment because it frustrates what it described as a plan to use real-time transmission of results to as grounds to challenge the 2027 general election. That's what they're saying is the reason the opposition leaders are angry about it. Dr. Dakbo Akinosun, SAN, has been appointed as the honorary consul to Lagos. He succeeds Dr. Opral Mason Benson. Akionsun is mandated to represent Liberia's interests and protect the welfare of her citizens within the consular jurisdiction. He is also expected to promote trade, investment, tourism, and cultural, educational, and scientific exchanges between Liberia and Nigeria. That's a good one there. On the Sun newspaper, we have evidence of airfare manipulation by domestic airlines. That is according to FCCPC. So let's see what they will do about that. Senate confirms Tinubu's request for state police, pledges unwavering support. So I hope they will think it through and dot all the I's and cross the T's as it is before they approve it just because it's coming from the president. Nigerians want state police, but it shouldn't be state police that will not have a blueprint, state police that will not have a structure, state police that will not be to the benefit of the people, but just passed because someone wants to make it a legacy project, as it were. This is more serious than legacies. Okay, so the real legacy is giving us a true state police that will cater to the needs, the security needs of the people. That's true legacy. Senate rejects fresh Electoral Act amendment amid opposition. Federal government approved 21.6 billion naira for new NAMA headquarters. Okay, so the federal government will spend over 21 billion naira on the first phase of the Nigeria Airspace Management Agency headquarters in Abuja. Oh God, help our country. Okay, 21 billion on headquarters. Mr. Festus Kayamo disclosed this on Thursday at the groundbreaking ceremony of the new NAMA corporate headquarters. He said the contractor, Messrs. NHD Interbees Project Limited, was expected to complete the phase within 30 months. 21 billion. All right, and then we have yet another story. Northern Christian leaders drop can title, adopt old identity. Anyway, these are the headlines. Some have been addressed by Rufai, some are new to you. Let's talk right now. The lines are still the same. Sorry, you've been calling all this while. 0700 903 903 903, 080 3692 9933, or 081 7175 6338 for WhatsApp. Let's go on. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Yamgol.
Good morning to you.
Good morning. Patrick is calling from Okota.
Patrick, go right ahead.
Yeah, opposition coming up now to come and reject the Electoral Act amendment. I think, like Rufai said, it's too late. But let them go back and begin to put their house in order. Let them, when the period of campaign starts, let them start mobilizing there is still a lot of time for them to come together. If it is NNPC, will join them, let them go into coalition and work together very hard. Because the other side is just like saying you are crying when the head is already off. They have signed it, and this Senate is not the type that listen to the voice of Nigerians, since they are there to serve themselves. But let us go to the battlefield next year and see how the voting will go, whether it will go back to their direction or to the yearning of Nigerians. Then we shall see. So let them put their house in order. So we start it from there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your call. Okay, we have the message also, which is coming from... Okay, let's take the call before we go to the message. Hello? Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you.
This is Leonard from Yaba.
Go on, Leonard.
What Atiku, Obi, and all what they are saying is the right thing. We can't just, people are saying, come on, come out and vote. When you finish voting, and people, normally like we can, they are moving, we sit down and write figures and tell us this is the voting. Or the one Mahmoud Yakubu did to impose this thing on us and sit down and look, these are the figures that voted. Is that what you want to do? When we finish voting, how do we know that these are figures? That is, the right thing is to silence and symptom now. That everything that when we finish voting is more uploaded into the IRL. And we know this is the figures we have, the correct figures. Not I get my BBC. Everybody gets his BBC. And then you say, go and vote. And they finish voting. And they have done the thing. Which type of thing is that one? You can't do, let me tell Yango, you cannot do what you don't have. Somebody was asked to come. 16 platforms call someone. Come and tell Nigerians what you can do. Run away. Even I can. Even that's not accountants. As an accountant, they're supposed to come here. People who are not accountants went here. You run away, only to go to the camera house and to put a show of shame. We are asked questions, we are showing the question to people to answer. But I don't know about it. Like this, I will look for people who will do the work. So you are a contractor president. So now we are having all the thing that has come out of that thing. That is what we are seeing, what we are facing now. And then tax is what we are doing. Not to plan how we plant things. So that the tree will grow. And then we can plant on the tree. No, you say the person is not working. Taxes, big tax. That is what we are facing. The 10 trillion is missing. And nobody is talking about it. Everything is going our institutions have been turned as going to judicial legislator. All of them have been turned into one lump. When they give the election and court now, our Supreme Court, when it says Supreme Court is Supreme Court of Wiki and Tunji. Because when they have judgments in their pocket, they just give us say, this is the judgment you give them. And they will come and give us. Is that how we do running the thing? No, we are not doing it right. And we cannot get it right by doing wrong things. That is the truth about this matter. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, this message is saying, good morning, VOP family. INEC should please make sure they are careful in the adjustment of the election timetable. In the election timetable that is already fixed to give opportunity to all parties without favoritism. Yeah. This is from Benjamin from Shogunle. Okay, we also have another message which is saying it's unfortunate as it is glaring that the president is not bothered and ready to do anything on the promise made. He said Nigerians should not vote him into power for a second term if there is no stable power supply. As it stands, the condition of power supply keeps getting worse. Yet free prepaid meters that the Minister of Power told Nigerians is available has not been distributed, especially in my area at the Jegamo community. The most annoying is a situation where IKEDC Jegum Business Unit would distribute erratic estimated bills at the end of every month. The next thing you would see is where staff of IKEDC Jegum Business Unit would be carrying ladder about to disconnect power supply from the pole At the end, these same customers that had been disconnected will still be compelled to pay for fraudulent accumulated debts. For how long shall Nigerians continue to pay for blackout? What a country. Olorun Agbawa. God bless Nigeria. Temitope Onatoye from Ijegamo community. Hello. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah. What's your name?
My name is Ifeanyi from Ikodi.
Ifeanyi, go ahead.
So my own is that I don't like when people are saying that the opposition party did not come out on time, start talking about the signing of electoral reform. There's nothing like they don't come out on time. Because people have been protesting about this for long. The only thing they will tell me that Tunji rushed to sign it in. It's not that people have been talking about it. There's nothing like the schema brief. He rushed to sign it. But that is the only thing you know you can rush sign quick. When they talk of tax, when they talk of anything that will not work for Nigeria, he will quickly sign it in. But when they are talking of anything that will benefit Nigeria, he will not sign it. The people that is clamoring for this, and even people who went to Abuja, they were protesting there. Many people went there, they didn't protest. So when he have not signed it in, but immediately he have signed it in now. And now people are not blaming the opposition party. No, you can't blame the opposition party. They are the one, the demand power, the one causing it. And secondly, people should stop talking of go and put your house in order. There's nothing like opposition party put their house in order. Any opposition party today that is trying to stand against the current government, they will try to work against that party. Labour Party in 2019, Labour Party got only 5,000 votes. But in 2023, they got almost 6 points. Even according to Airline and somebody I've forgotten his name, say that Labour Party got almost 10 million plus. And now what happened? They went there and scattered the party. Now he came out from there, enter another party again. They came here now, start scattering the party. Any opposition party that wants to start again, they will look for all means to put confusion in that party. And tomorrow somebody will come and tell me you should go and put your house in order. How will they put their house in order when the current government that is working trying to scatter all the opposition parties? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay. Hello.
Hello, good morning, Nyamko.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, my name is Shola. I'm calling from Egwela.
Go on, Shola.
Yeah, so see the issue of opposition coming out late or not coming out late. My own take on this is that the deed has been done already, just like the last caller said, because this government knows the strategy they want to use. Anything that favors them, they quickly, they have assented. The president quickly assented it. But now, the solution is still there for us, is that we should be prepared for battle. This opposition, I even have my reservations about the Obi trial. They came out, article, just laid back. It did not come out. We don't have a strong opposition. The only opposition that we can have at the Nigerian, and that is by making sure we have your PDCs and go all out to keep them close to marking, because where they are going to rig the election is that there is not going to be network. I can bet you they have left that lacuna for that shenanigans. That was why they quickly signed that bill. So there's not going to be network. Let Nigerians keep them close marking. If any polling officer is saying that, make sure that they upload it right in front of you there. If they say there's no network, provide your hotspot. If they say there's no light, provide your generators. Nigerians are the people that can save themselves. Then to round up for Gani Adams, that he doesn't know the role he's supposed to play in your balance. He's just given to rhetorics. For me, Sunday is the way he's supposed to be the area. But this man is just a politician. There was a party I went to last time. You see, another came for a wedding of his child. I saw him. And I heard that's what he does. Keep going up and down. Politicking. Please, you should keep quiet. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a wonderful day too. This message says, "Good morning, Nyamgul. and your colleague in the studio. The opposition party leaders met yesterday to demand repeal of the so-called amended electoral law, and it's a welcome development. But I didn't hear them say anything on the assassination attempt of Peter Obi and other ADC members in Edo State. Am I the one missing something in their communique? The opposition should not limit its complaint to ECOWAS human rights alone. They should petition the United Nations, copy the foreign embassies, and make deteriorating political conditions in the country topical issues on foreign media. This is from Pascal Chimezie in Ikeja. They've talked a great deal about the assassination attempt, and maybe they just didn't want to clog the space with too many complaints at the same time. Is one complaint at a time. Maybe that's what they did. But they've talked about the assassination attempt in other events and other press statements and all that. Mazi Ugochukwu, aka Elder General from Isheri Oshun, is saying, I can see that the creation of state police is the reason Tunde Disu was appointed IGP. Edo State Governor should be enrolled into adult education to see if he will be enlightened. I like the way Ojuzo Kalu and Benjamin Kalu were humbled in Abia State. Please free Mazi Namdi Kanu. Okay. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. This is Santos and Lily Appreciate.
All right, thanks for calling. Go ahead.
What I want to say is that I've known that Nigeria is dead. Just that it's really the better that we know. In fact, it's really this opposition party they are taking it down. You understand what I'm saying? This opposition party they are taking it down. It's not really clear. It's not really clear. This APC, they know what they are doing. That is when January 16 they are 15 minutes back. They know many people will still be on travel, and it is that in that area alone it still affects. You understand? But now they are saying they have to be able to this is next to you they are supposed to. Instead of that, you have to time they put it in March time. That means that January. You understand what I'm saying? That January is you know it is not favor other parties. Like for example now some people that are supposed to vote in Lagos, they don't be around to vote and blah 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 because no one know how they will be in that case most of them stay almost throughout that January before coming. So even still throughout February before coming. So in that area that means they will be vote for them. Because they know what they are doing. All these things are just trick. So that's why I just wake up now. That's why I just want to do my so I just took my but not the same. I really just want to read.
One point. One point. Thank you.
I know that because I'm meeting people on that topic. So that's what I know.
Yeah.
They know that place will not favor some people. So I think if you are in a place now, you are in your own town, and you're supposed to vote in Lagos, and moreover, you can't because of vote. What you're supposed to do that January time because some people normally see wedding in the village for that January. While some are building, some want to make sure they monitor the project before before they come back. So along that line, how would they not vote? So they know what they're doing. They just know what they're doing.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, let me just use this time to say, if we love Nigeria and we want it to work, and we find out that somebody somewhere is trying to disenfranchise us by shifting the election date to in fact January 16 is very 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 inconvenient. I don't know why they're using the excuse of Ramadan. Ramadan is not an excuse at all. Ramadan has never stopped it. Ramadan will never stop an election. If there's an off-cycle election, so if it is Ramadan, they will move it. An election happened in 3 places. Okay, even if it didn't happen in any other place, at least it happened in the Federal Capital Territory, which has a lot of Muslims. It didn't stop anybody from voting. And another northern state also had an election within Ramadan. It didn't stop anybody from voting. So how come? It seems as if they just want to do evil, and they don't want that evil to be done during Ramadan, because that's the only excuse I can think about. So like they say, let us do the right thing and shame the devil. How about if they feel that they are going to shift the election to January 16 and it's going to make a lot of people not to vote? How about these people deciding that, you know what, this year I'm going to make all my plans and make sure January 16, I will be where my polling unit is. And I call on INEC to make sure that everybody gets to know their polling unit before the time, not like what happened in the FCT and people are complaining about that. You know, you will go to your polling unit and you find out that your polling unit is no longer your polling unit and is somewhere else. In a place where curfew has been declared, how do you move from place to place? And by the way, why do you declare curfew in a place that people have to go and vote? So if my polling unit is somewhere I stay and I work somewhere on the island or something, and I live there, but I registered somewhere I used to live and I want to go and vote, I will have to go there and sleep there the previous night to make sure I vote. I go and take a hotel room to sleep. If I was registered in Oshodi and I now live in Ikorodu, then I will have to come to Oshodi and then sleep over at Oshodi so that in the morning I can vote, because in the morning I cannot move from Ikorodu to Oshodi. I don't even know how this works, how they think about these things before they pronounce them, but hey, this is how it is. So why not we just decide that, you know what, this year let's make all our plans and end everything in December. If we have to travel, let's just travel in December and make sure we come back before January 16. Or let us make sure that everything is after January 16. We will travel after the elections. Maybe that's what we are going to do, because if we don't do that, it will mean they keep winning and winning and winning. Let's shame them for once. Let's shame them. Okay. Good morning, VOP. Since the hunter has chosen to shoot without missing, the bird too has resolved to fly without perching. APC and National Assembly have chosen the path to follow in 2027. We too must never allow the courts to decide for us who to represent us. Therefore, today I call on all Nigerians to insist that all the courts can do is to annul any election that is disputed and ask for a rerun. With that, those malleable judges can no longer have power to arrogate to themselves powers. They do not have to pick our representatives. The best they can do is order a rerun, not picking winners for us. This is my recipe to cut overbearance in ad elections. Osinwaje from Shasha sent this in. And this one is saying, good morning, Yamgul, my man. I hear the new police IG is threatening fire and brimstone, targeting his fellow men in uniform on corrupt practices. Now today, let me just bring to his notice that even as he was promising to sanitize the system, his men are busy demanding Roger across the country with impunity. I will still call on your show to remind him what he promised as he assumed office. Second base, Jerry Boyerson from Afro Media. Okay, thank you very much, Boyerson. Hello, good morning. Maoga.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, Bartes calling from where I'm good.
Thank you. Go on.
Yeah. Yanglo.
Yes, sir.
Did you know that we don't have 3 arms of government anymore? Did you know that? The power is in the hands of one person. The power is in the hands of one person. Is that how it's supposed to be? Yanglo, these people shifted the election. Instead of they carry it forward, have you seen any country that is going backward except Nigeria? Why should you shift it to January instead of March? And you know that many people will be traveling by that January. Young, these people, all their plan, it will not work for them. Every morning I bring my PVC out and look at it and clean it well and keep it back. I'm going to vote.
I like that.
That very day.
I like
Young, these people, they are evil. But their plan will not work out.
Amen.
Nigerians is going to show them that our mumu is done over. We not go mumu again. Young,
yes, sir.
have a wonderful day.
You too. Have a wonderful day. Mumu don't do. That's the spirit. I like that. Hello. Good morning. Hello. Okay, that's out. Good morning, Nyamgul. Why can't everybody vote wherever they are? The greatest disenfranchisement INEX is doing to Nigerians is not allowing them to vote wherever they are. Ask me. It's done in so many other countries. You can vote. Some people even vote before the election day. Some people vote in diaspora in other countries. And then Nigerians will tell you, it took America 250 years to get to where they are. So, because it took your father 50 years to get to where he was or get to where he is, you will have to take 50 years even when he's giving you everything he didn't have. All right. Nice. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Yambu.
Yes, my Oga.
My name is Sunday Uzawuru. I'm calling from Elata.
Okay, go ahead, Sunday.
Good morning, my brother. First of all, because I tried yesterday when Esther was holding a program, Evening Rush. I cannot get her. Please, if you can reach her, please. When he's holding that program or anchoring the program, she should remember that somebody has started the program and a lot of people are coming close to hear or to listen to her program. She cannot use that medium to insult her listeners. The other day, because I wanted to reach her but I cannot get through, she said to one of her listeners that I'm not the cause of your frustration, all this and that, insulting somebody, because the person said, Esther, you are talking too much. You don't allow your guests to talk. You will defend Nigeria, defending life. So Esther started insulting the guy. It's very wrong. Please. On my own point this morning is this. Somebody said, why Nigeria cannot move the election to March or this? Yangu, all these reports, Muslim said is in the time of the Ramadan. Christian said some are on their way to. Please, if I can come, because they have warned me. Please, 1999 election. Who has this chance to say election is in the Ramadan? Nigeria cannot work. It's an evil country, cannot work. Let's go our separate way. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Whatever you have experienced that made you feel slighted, we're sorry about that. To err is human, to forgive is divine. Okay, greetings to you, Nyamgul, and thank God it's Friday. Prince Ayotek from Arena Market. Mr. President doesn't give appointment based on merit. He's so tribalistic. Frank Ba is more superior to Disu. So based on tribe, not merit, when are we getting to get it right in this country? This is a country that chooses those that will be loyal to them over credibility. In a sane country, what would Monday Okpebolo be doing in the office as a governor? We know his antecedents. The man's supposed to be in the farming yam and cassava. Being there as a governor, which project did he start and finish? Their roads are death traps, only doing the bidding of his taxmaster Oshimole. Most of APC politicians are confused and fail people. Shame to gullible Nigerians who will collect 1 cup of rice and still vote for them. One thing with gullible Nigerians is they are not tired of suffering. No wonder Fela called them suffering and smiling. It's quite unfortunate. Prince Ayotek from Arena Market. Okay, let's take this. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Yango.
Good morning. Prince Chilaka is not here. See?
Good morning.
Good morning, Vivian Love. Go right ahead.
Okay, here. That is this. As in this country, why is it that if they are doing something, they will not do it so that it will favor everybody? They will not calculate so that it will favor everybody. They are just doing something so that it will favor only one particular person. Look at the time of time frame that the INEC released, 15th of January, 15th. You are doing something, you are doing it as if you are doing it because of this particular person or this particular people. And every time you keep on saying, try, you know, those kind of things. You should not do that, you should not do this, you should not do that. Why can't you do it so that it will favor everybody? And again, concerning this opposition that is now saying that they don't like the electoral reform, the way they passed the judgment. But it's the idea when all these things was happening. My annoyance now is on Atiku. Why is he coming out now? Why didn't he join them before? Should be so when that thing has not started happening. He was there among the people. It's not that you see his write-ups, what I want. Then when this thing was hitting, I didn't see the man. So why is he not coming out? Before I was happy that okay, even if he did not carry the flag, if he carry, I will vote for him. Now, in fact, I'm even suspecting that he's working for APC. Why is he not coming up? There is something I heard. They said, please help me with that news again. Your first lady's what? I beg.
First lady is a blessing to Nigeria. That's
so which Nigeria, Pano? Which Nigeria? As in, do we still have Nigeria? Do we still have Nigeria that are still first ladies? Which blessing?
If you're in love, calm down this morning. Oh, it's weekend. Maybe we enjoy them. Okay. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
This is Malcolm. I'm calling from Egypt.
Go right ahead.
Young.
Yes, sir.
You know that when somebody wants to lie, he will be looking for something to lie about. I still want to maintain to ask my Yoruba brothers. We are approaching the time when they reach. I hope somebody call and say whether shop another fire us. I hope time never the time when they go carry money give them make them go snatch salon box, scatter polling unit, do this one, do that one, so that their own person go still enter there. I want to ask them question address to make them know this. Say them they buy fuel from another station where they sell am cheap. Abi e get any other market or supermarket where they enter where they buy something cheap past every other tribe? Now question I be want ask them so that make them tell us the reason why them they do wetin them they do. Because I believe so they are na very tribalistic somebody. And the president is a very, very tribalistic somebody. Now person will be say in fact he just surround himself with all his people. He doesn't even want to, whether they qualify for the position or not, he just want to make sure say those he can control, those he can tell, like Akpabio, those he can tell to do this, they will do it. Anyhow he wants to turn them, he will turn them. That is the people he use and surround himself. See, this 2027, any human being will go try to spoil this election again. Thunder will go fire that person if they do press up. I dey tell you, anybody will go try to win this election for this 2027. In fact, before that 2027 will die. I dey tell you. Because we don't do prepare, we don't. In fact, we don't do over prepare the wait for them. Nothing happen for 2023 will go happen for us again 2027. And this suffer we need to continue and again. Something when you know sabi do, talk say you know sabi do. It is not much you must be there. You have tried. 4 years you don't do, you don't try. Your name has been written already in a platform as a president. The final good. Now what you define things, you have achieved it. Why don't you come on your hand and retire? Somebody when you stand for 15 minutes or 20 minutes talk for one place and you want to enter again. No. We will continue that one. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay. Hello. Hello. Why can't I hear you? Okay, please call us back. I don't know if you can hear us. Call us back. I couldn't hear you. I know you were talking because it kept reading, so just call us back. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Yangu.
Good morning, my Oga.
How are you this morning?
I'm fine.
Okay, I don't think you can hear me. I can't hear you properly, but let me continue. My name is Daniel and I'm calling from Idimu. I always listen to this program every blessed day from Monday to Friday, and I want to sincerely appreciate you for your level of professionalism, the way you engage, whether your guests or your callers. God bless you.
Thank you.
You didn't miss anything at all. You are good. God bless you.
Thank you.
But the reason why I always listen. I don't like to call honestly because it's like all of us we are complaining about the same thing. But I just want to, callers should not call the station and be reporting another presenter. Most times our callers are unreasonable. Let me just use that word. And most times too, they insult the presenter, which is not right. Sometimes what the feedback, what they write, the presenter can't even read it. I know when Precious was there, they complained about Precious. That's how everybody complained. Oh, Precious did this, Precious did that. Now Esther is there. They are complaining. That lady is trying, is doing his
They complain about
she's doing her
too.
work.
They complain about me too.
She wants everybody to have his or her opinion. Everybody must not agree with you. We know what is happening in Nigeria. But some people believe in the government, some people don't believe in the government. We know the truth. You understand? So you don't expect her maybe to look as if he's siding the callers. I mean, she's siding the callers. That will not look good. Although she will present the truth, but she has to do her job. And again, she has to also protect the interest of the station and her job. So people should not be calling and reporting presenters. They almost report everybody. It's not right now. We should do things right. Thank you, my brother. God bless you. Once again, I appreciate you for the good work you are doing. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We see this a lot, and here we are. They report me too, and they bash me. They say a lot of things, but we're here. It's on our way to getting the country that we want. That's things like this must happen. Thorns must pierce your legs. The wind must blow against you. So many things will happen to you, and we take it and we smile and we go on. Life goes on. Tomorrow I might not be here to do what I'm doing here, but like they say, soldier go, soldier come, barracks remain. And sometimes people just need to vent because a lot is going on in their life. So we understand. And I thank you for understanding with us that we have to do our job and let everybody have their say and try to moderate it as much as we can. But this is our country. Let's make it work. Hello? Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Oh.
I can hear you. Good morning.
Oh, I can't hear you, but I think you can hear me. Good morning, Mr. Uncle. This is Evan speaking, calling from Lagos. Nigeria matter don't tire person. Nigeria INEC, they said they won't shift our election come front. They won't do it for January 16 and 2027. I bet we shall won't try ask them questions. She not the first time we election won't fall for Ramadan, because the first time at the year say Nigerian government they know when Ramadan won't fall for next year. Understand? So we all are all seeing the way this ever since this government just come. Now anything they want, they don't even care about the masses, as in they don't even want to know whether it's hurting you guys or is in favor of you guys, or you guys are comfortable. They shall just want to do them just to satisfy their own selfish interests. That is why I think you just read out something that someone said Senator Remi Tinubu is a blessing to Nigeria.
Yeah.
Me, I don't know which blessing, because now we can't understand. Say for this country, say different type of blessings. Me, I don't know whether which blessing. Because if I thought she's a blessing to Nigeria, I don't think she will go to CNN and be saying that there's no Christian genocide in the country. When she herself, she's example. She is example, because this one not be saying na propaganda be waiting. Say if someone came out to say that she's supposed to be stoned to death because she's a Christian, and you have the right for you to go to an international district to go and say there's no Christian genocide in the country, and you are claiming that she's a blessing. I beg you, I'm not sure saying that this Nigeria when me follow Boros thing, she's not a blessing to me. If she's a blessing to them, then that is it. So for this election, make the shift and go front. They cannot take when many Easterners will be in the East enjoying their rest, because now that period they go rest, at least may they go rest for the year after they don't also. And you want to tell us that you want to carry election come now? Jesus Christ, we won't vote. Not the Jesus Christ, we won't vote now. If they feel like say now because of Ramadan they won't carry and come back, maybe instead of them maybe shift and go front after they don't do their fasting. They did the election I think 2 Saturdays ago, Saturdays ago during fasting period. Jesus Christ no for. See, I just want to appreciate you, Jare. You are trying. I love the way you handle your callers. Some of them are so annoying, but I just love the fact that you just understand saying that different people and Nigerian frustration is making people to just pour out their mind and saying things the way they shouldn't. So thank you. Well done.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay. Well, it's not a matter of the East going home. It's not the East. Christians travel at Christmas to be with loved ones. Very many Christians, if not all Christians, except is the number that doesn't travel is very, very small. And that includes people who may not even have the money to go home, and that's why they stay back wherever they are. Otherwise, everybody goes home, because if we are like we use in Nigeria, we are hustling. One person is in Kaduna, another person is in Lagos, another one is in Port Harcourt and all that. We've been friends before we left the village. That is the time everybody comes back to meet. And because of that, people like to go home. So apart from the fact that you're going home for Christmas, you're also going home to reunite, reconnect with your friends that nowadays we are lucky we have phones that you've been talking to only on phones. Sometimes you don't even have the time to talk on phone because you're very busy throughout the year, but this is time to unwind, and what better place than to go back to your village where the air is better, is purer and everything, and then you eat organic food, and then you just relive those moments when you were a kid and all that. That's why people go home a lot, and all these people may not have the opportunity to vote because you will register where you know that you spend most of your time, and this is really bad for all Christians, not just Easterners. So when we're talking about disenfranchisement, we shouldn't be talking about Easterners. They are not the only ones that travel. I travel as well. I'm not an Easterner. A lot of people from my state travel as well. They are not Easterners. So this is not even just about Easterners. This is about Christians. Ramadan next year tentatively will begin on the 8th of February, and Lent will begin on the 10th of February. So that one is not tentative, it's for sure. It will begin on the 10th of February. And now they have moved election to 16th of January, which is a very, very, very bad time. If I travel home and I don't have something really pressing to do in Lagos, I will wait till almost the end of January, if not February, because for one, let's use an example. Going to my place, like 5 years ago was like 10,000 or something, or so, less than that, because you could still travel by air for like 25,000. Okay, let's just say 10,000. Now it's about 30 to 35,000. At Christmas, people were paying 70,000 to go home. There was no increment in fuel price. There was nothing like that. And then people were paying 70,000. So you can see the difference. What takes you home and back is what will take you home, just going home, if you travel at Christmas. So people want to, okay, if I will have to pay this kind of amount of money, let me make the best of it. All my projects that I'm doing in the village, let me monitor them now. All my friends that I need to see, let me monitor. Let me see them now. People that I have to go and condole with, because before you get to the village, a lot of people have died. A lot of people have gone through a lot of things, and you weren't there to hold them by the hand, and you want to go and sit with them and talk with them and all that. So you use that 1 month or a month and a half to do all these things. So all these people now, cannot vote, or they will stay back and not do the important things that they do yearly. It's really, really a terrible thing. Let's hope that the protests, the write-ups, the complaints and all of the opposition parties and the Nigerian masses, because all of us are in opposition right now, and the Nigerian masses will make them see reason that from 1999, the only time I heard of election shifting was in the time of Jonathan, and he wanted some things to be in place and he shifted it forward. And these same people raised hell and said that he was shifting this election for his benefit. He talked about security. I'm shifting this so that we can put some security measures in place so that the election will hold. And they raised hell for Jonathan. So now they're shifting it backwards, even when some political parties, according to INEC, are not ready. Only 5, including APC, PDP, which is in disarray, LP, which is in disarray, and some other parties that are not even making any noise in this forthcoming election, are the ones that are ready for election. It's a funny place, Nigeria. I do hope that it will not cause some things that will make us start to fight unnecessarily or go back to a system of government which some people say is not good enough. Anyway, now let's take this call before we go back there. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Mr.
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
This is Mr. Akuma calling you from Lukafa.
Mr. Akuma, go ahead.
Have you seen the plan of Nigeria with now?
Yes, sir.
What is going on? See, they are putting an election in January. Are they trying to favor one person? They are trying to favor Nigerians. See the kind of thing we are seeing. No problem. One thing we know, as long as God will, we are going to defeat them whether they like it or not. They won't do their own electoral act. Couldn't do one kind of election for FTT. So they don't use that to notice what is going on. So we will plan ourselves very well now. So we will tell Nigerians, maybe we will go bring PVC, just clean and keep and well. Because that our PVC is our power.
Yes, sir.
And it's our voice. So I'm begging Nigerians, and that is what they bring out. We change the matter. They bring it early, so we still plan ourselves.
Yeah.
So whether you like it or not, we are going to defeat them. Because if you are doing well, you need to do all these things you are doing. Your work will speak for you. They have 30 governors. They have everything. They have police. They have army. They have everything. They are afraid of electronic transfer because they know they are not doing anything. They are a failure because you can never give what you don't have. It's already a failure. Everyone is a failure. So you cannot force us to put you back. We are already failures. So we Nigerians, we are not fools. All the time I come and tell a different story. They say it's not they say they want to kill the opposition. You don't have gun. You don't have gun. These are what he's doing is already. What he says is already let us know what he's doing. So whether you like it or not, just know he can never do anything, never offer anything. It's 100% failure.
All right.
But by 2027, we are going to send him back to Lagos. And God, the President of God will do it for us.
Amen.
Most of people is the best of God. Thank you, Andy.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Thank you very much. I like this resolve that we are going to take our country and we're going to vote whatever they do. So let's start making our plans now. If it is going to affect you, the election of 16th of January is going to affect you, then please make sure that you make all the plans to either travel early and come back or travel later than 16th of January so that we can vote. If your polling unit is where you have to leave because of Christmas, please let us make the plans and make sure that we are where we're supposed to be to vote out the people we don't want. The people we want, vote them back in and all that. People who are performing, vote them back in. People that their conscience is telling you should be returned, vote them back in. no matter the party they are, because even within that party there might be some people that are doing what the people really like. So only that when they say show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are, it just kind of confuses you what to do. Why will a good man be in bad company? You'll be asking yourself that. But here we are. Okay, let me take some messages before I go back to the calls. There are so many here. This one is from BC Woko in Oshodi. The rate at which these terrorists are being pampered in Nigeria is too alarming and very bad. It's very clear that the federal government is not ready and equally afraid of these guys. I urge the government in part to wake up from slumber and act accordingly. And for the new IGP, I advise him not to talk too much but quietly go and play the script of his paymaster. His appointment is like corruption incorporated, and it's not worth celebrating because there are so many other senior officers that's supposed to be chosen if going by merit. It's so sad and unfortunate that the whole country has been captured, and most unfortunate is that Nigerians are helpless. Nyamgul, I believe that Nigeria is for all of us and will definitely be better. Have a blessed weekend, my good friend Nyamgul. Thank you very much. His Royal Highness BC Mwoko in Oshodi. I like that optimism. I like that submission. Nigeria is for all of us, but we are not helpless. We are going to vote out the people we don't like in 2027. Whatever they decide to do, we are going to do our own. I'm surprised that APC has turned to accuse ADC of plotting Peter Obi's assassination attempt in Edo. Why Tinubu has always been quiet on such issues, I don't know. Okwebolo can't escape it should Peter Obi get touched in or outside Edo. Terrorism is not coming down even with USA Army present. I feel they should allow Netanyahu finish the job. Obviously, Nigerian government can't handle it. This country has become too scary and risky to live in. Why is nobody calling Asari Dokubo for questioning? His comments have been inciting and divisive. Federal government let Nnamdi Kanu go. January 16th presidential election is an attempt to deny Igbos who will travel for Christmas from voting. So federal government shifted elections from normal February only to do this. Effect of Muslim ticket. Unfortunately, Christian religious bodies aren't concerned. Mr. President, you don't need guns to kill opposition parties. Chijioke from Isoro. Thank you very much. Mr. President said he doesn't hold the guns. And Christian Association of Nigeria in Lagos is naming their secretariat not after a saint or an apostle or a religious figure, is naming it after the First Lady. Okay. Good morning. Tinubu said he has no gun, therefore he didn't kill the opposition. Nnamdi Kanu also had no gun and was still jailed for what was alleged, he said. God is watching him and his government. This is DK from Iba. And good morning, VOP. My name is Comfort from Isoro. Please read my message. Okay, I'm reading it right now. Nigeria is not destined for corruption. We are a nation of strength, intelligence, and resilience. I like this. Yes, corruption has wounded our system. Yes, many have suffered because of selfish leadership, but we must never lose hope. A better Nigeria is possible. If leaders truly believe in justice, let them stand boldly and enforce the law without fear or favor. Let there be equal punishment for anyone found guilty, whether rich or poor, powerful or ordinary. Justice must not know status. Justice must not know tribe. Justice must not know party. But beyond government, real change starts with us. When we refuse to sell our votes, when we demand accountability, when we speak truth peacefully but firmly, when we raise our children with integrity, Nigeria will rise. Corruption survives where people are silent. It weakens where people stand together. Our country is too blessed to remain broken. Our future is too important to surrender to greed. The Nigeria we desire will not fall from the sky. We must build it with courage, unity, and integrity. Better days will come, and they will come because Nigerians refused to give up. This is really comforting from Comfort. Comfort, thank you very much for these words. I like these words. I stand by this word. I preach these words, and I hope that everybody will take it into their hearts to do and be the kind of people you have said we should be in Nigeria. The time has come to take a break. We'll be back at 10:30. Please don't go away.
It's about that time for this conversation.
We want to know what the public has to say.
Your voice. Subsidies removed. My voice. Our voices must be heard.
As far as I'm concerned, it's not helping the society because the way things are going now, everything has gone up.
For current news and daily updates, trends and vibes, vital information and more, tune in daily to the best radio station. VOP, Voice of the People, 90.3 FM, Lagos. You have a voice. Speak.
I greet una, my people. How things they go? God will bless us. Now Kudos Homes Limited carry Ramadan and Lent promo come for everybody wey dey hear me now. Kudos Homes Limited. Now how you go buy better land and build your jolly house. Now im be their happiness. Now im make them reduce money for all of them land. Now your time be this, so come buy land for anywhere you like for Kudos Heritage wey dey for Omuketuepe. Now 3 million naira we dey sell am before. Now the money don come down to 2.5 million naira. Kudos City na Agbawa Ikorodu that one day. Now 2.5 million naira we dey sell am before. Now e don come down to 2 million naira. Kudos Town na Eshiwo Epe the land dey. We no sell am for 2.5 million naira again. Kudos say make we come pay 2 million naira sharply. Dem come still get land for Ibuso, Asaba, Delta State.